When Lamar Jackson got picked at the end of the first round several years ago by the Ravens, I never thought he'd do anything. He's done way more in the league than I ever thought he would. But now he wants to get paid. Coming off arguably his worst year of his career when he was injured, threw 16 touchdowns, but 13 interceptions this year. Lamar Jackson is wanting a new contract. Him and the Ravens have been negotiating. Apparently, he's trying to send a little bit of a message on Twitter. Lamar Jackson changes his Twitter header, sending message to Ravens front office, and this is what he changed it to. We'll go to Warren Sharp here.
Oh, jeez.
Lamar Jackson changes his Twitter banner to some gold teeth that says, "I need money." Now, Lamar Jackson is denying that it's a message to the Ravens in any way, shape, or form while he's playing on the last year of his contract. But I think it's pretty fucking obvious to everybody that is what this is. And I personally am kind of tired of athletes, whether it's in the NBA, the NFL, or whatever, just this constant, this very passive aggressive bullshit on social media during contract negotiations. I get it. It's the same thing as talking to the press and putting a little worm in somebody's ear. But this comes off as so not the person who I want as the leader, as the quarterback of my team when you're trying to focus and get ready for a season and you're playing games like this.
No, it's why Tom Brady continues to be the greatest of all time, because he's always put the team element before getting paid. And I know everybody falls back, oh, he's with Giselle and she makes all this money. He was doing this before he's with Giselle. And ultimately, money's money. It doesn't matter how much you have. They're all going to want more. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. LeBron is the first billion-dollar athlete. I don't see LeBron making these, these shifts that Brady has made his entire career. So, but it is a bad look. Again, the quarterback is the leader of the team. He sets the tone. He's the leader of men. He's supposed to be that face. And when you see him out there lobbying on social media, it comes off as petty. And it doesn't, to me, it's not what inspires a football team, to go out there and win every single weekend under that guy. So I don't like it at all. Not a big fan of it.
Yeah, this seems to be the new move that these younger millennial kind of players go. They go to their social media, and you don't see the legends like Tom Brady and the older guys who have been in the league because they didn't grow up with social media. So these kids who probably played high school sports with access to Twitter and Facebook, who probably talk shit on their teammates. If their teammates blew a shot or blew a play, they can go on Facebook and say, "Oh, we would have won if it weren't this guy's fault," and bullshit like that. So yeah, Kyler Murray did the same thing when he was up in contract disputes with the Cardinals and everything. So I don't like this new millennial kind of social media. I'm gonna wipe my page of all the pictures I have of me playing for the Cardinals, or take the Cardinals out of my bio because I want a new contract. It's lame as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, considering the way his year looked last year, how about playing better? 16 touchdowns, 13 picks. That's not very good. That is pretty mediocre right there. I know he's won an MVP. He's gonna get a lot of money. He's gonna get paid. How much? Deshaun Watson probably reset the quarterback market bar here. It's going to be fully guaranteed contracts now, and he's going to get more money, I believe, than Deshaun Watson now, because that's the new standard now.
Yeah, you got Josh Allen, just re-signed in a big way with Buffalo. He got a big new contract. Obviously, that Deshaun Watson thing does throw things there's a big wrench in stuff, because now you have a guy who they don't know how much he's going to play. We all still don't know how much he's going to play, and he doesn't have a ton of money coming to him this specific year. But you fully guaranteed this contract to a guy who has problems and who you don't know if he's going to be available for you or not.
Yeah,
so what does that say to So what does that say to everybody else? Well, if this is what they're doing for him, I want something better than that. I've been available for you. So whenever this happens, it could be massive money. Mm-hmm. I don't think that he should be getting paid as much as some of these other guys, just because of his injury history, and personally, just because of the way I feel like he can be contained. But I guess we'll see what happens with Lamar Jackson.
It's all about timing.
Yeah, and I do agree with you, though, Ryan. As somebody that watches college football very closely, I never thought Lamar Jackson would translate to the NFL. with his size and everything. But he's done far better than I thought he would ever do, for sure.
Yeah, I just like I saw him in college at Louisville, and he's playing nobody, like throwing to just like wide open receivers because people are stacking the box trying to stop him from running. And I didn't think it was going to be shit. Now, he had a 2-year run where he put up some crazy numbers. Like the team went like 24-6 while he was on the field, and he had like 60 touchdown passes and like 18 picks, and like was rushing for over 1,000 yards and picking up tons of TDs rushing. Like he had a 2-year stretch where he was fucking very productive. Yep. And then last year came along. So we've seen a lot of running quarterbacks, who don't necessarily have long-term success. And I think that's why the Ravens are holding off. That's why they want to see another year before this happens. Yep. So we'll see.